Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, welcome back to another Battlefields of Mana unit review, and we're talking Marauder Highwaymen. So, if this is your first Marauder unit review, unlike Regal Guard, Lunar Knights, all the core units they have, Marauders are like a sub-faction, a third faction of Mercenaries and Bandits. They have their own unit types. You'll notice the banner bearer always has a skull, no matter which type of unit it is, to denote that these are in fact Marauders. We'll talk about that D10 in just a second that's hanging out with them there. But Highwaymen, they are essentially kind of a souped up halberdier unit, essentially. You'll notice they are holding halberds. So what is this Highwayman unit all about? Well, attack dice 2, so every figure in close combat is going to get 2 attack dice. So if you had a unit directly to this unit's front, you'd have 2, 4, 6 attack dice, all of which are +1 combat strength of +1 in melee for attack dice. Armor 2, so only 3s or better are going to hit them when an opponent's rolling their attack dice. No defensive special abilities, no range, movement of 4, which is pretty standard, and is in fact, if you recall, faster than a halberdier from the Regal Guard or the Lunar Knights. So these are a little bit faster halberdiers. They have a speed of 4 inches. Each movement action they take is 4 inches, so again, you can move once and then also take a combat action later in the turn, or move twice and forgo combat. Moving twice means this unit could move up to 8 inches. Initiative bonus of +2, so when determining who goes first, you and your opponent roll a d6, and this unit gets to add 2 to that die result. Health of 2 as usual, so each figure in the unit has 2 HP. So every 2 wounds the unit takes, you will remove a casualty. And then here's the fun part. Special abilities. First of all, polearm. So just like halberdiers, polearm is basically 3 special abilities in one. First of all, it gives them an extra die per figure in the second rank. Normally in melee, a unit will only get attack dice contributed from figures in just the front rank, or if someone was attacking them from the flank, just the 2 on the side would get to attack. With polearm, I don't even know why I brought up the flank, because the polearm doesn't affect that at all. It's still just those 2 in contact. But from the front, both the front rank and the second rank will contribute attacks. Supporting attacks in the second rank are all just 1 die, so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 attack dice, assuming they haven't taken any casualties yet, thanks to that polearm ability. Additionally, polearm gives this unit the ability to strike first in the first round of each new combat. So I mention each new combat because they'll strike first in this combat, and then if they move on to another combat later, they'll get to strike first in the first round of that combat as well, thanks to those polearms. So you can imagine, their halberds sticking out, a unit charges at them, well, the halberds are going to get there before the unit gets to them. Now, if the opposing unit also has polearm, then the attacks are just simultaneous. But against everyone else, the first round of combat, this unit is going to get to strike first, and that's not all. The third and final feature of the polearm special ability is that they get to re-roll 1s in their attack roll against cavalry. So polearms they feast on cavalry. If this unit is attacking a unit of cavalry, when they roll their attack dice, they are re-rolling 1s. So you put it all together, assuming they haven't taken any casualties yet, and they're facing a unit of cavalry at their front, they're getting 9 dice, all +1, and re-rolling natural 1s. Additionally, they have the Marauder special ability. Now, Marauder is an ability that all Marauder units have. It just kind of is a theme for their faction. They're underhanded bandits, and when you're not looking, they're going to stab you in the thigh with a poison dagger, or while they're parrying you, they're going to, do something underhanded, kick you in the groin or something. So that's where this D10 comes in. When you're rolling those 9 attack dice, or whatever the case may be, you simultaneously also roll this D10. And on a result of 7 or better, that is 1 unblockable wound. And that's kind of symbolic. You may be saying, well, why is 7? Well, because defense dice, are typically, D6. Well, even with +1s or other special features, it can never go above a 6. So rolling a 7 or better on this die wouldn't be able to be blocked anyway, but you also don't get any extra defense dice for this. This is an extra die. 7 or better is simply 1 unblockable wound against the opponent. So that is it. And what does all this cost? 4 points. They are a bit pricey, but they're the same price as a unit of halberdiers, and they are better than halberdiers, thanks to the increased movement and the Marauder special ability. All right, folks, that is it for Marauder Highwaymen. Thank you for joining me for another Battlefields of Mana unit review. I appreciate it, and until next time.